Hiya folks, this is Pete from Ashton's Cars. Today having a look around this Bmw X1. This is a 2010 60 plate. It's the Xdrive model, 2 litre diesel in SE specification, and it has a low mileage of only 60,000 miles with full service history. Very nice looking car, as you can see. I particularly like on this one, it's a black car, but it's got the silver accent trim down the bottom there. That really does make it stand out for me. Nice clean looking machine. It's come to us from a local dealership. It's been very well looked after by the previous owner. We have an absolute stack of service history for this car. SE spec means you've got all the things that you want on one of these. You've got alloy wheels, you've got cruise control, it's got the sort of slightly uprated trim inside. Just a really smart looking machine, as you can see, and because it's black, this one, and it's got that silver accent trim on the bottom and on the aluminium roof rails there, I think it really stands out. It's a car that's just come into me. It hasn't been fully valeted yet, so please excuse that there's some road dirt on this car when we're doing this video, but it obviously will come fully valeted for you when you buy it. It's just that today, as you can probably tell by the car, it's been raining and we haven't really been able to give it a proper polish or anything yet. But I wanted to get it online because these are very popular. I've sold quite a lot of these over the last 12 months, and they always seem to be a car that there's a lot of people looking for, so I wanted to get it up and show you a little bit about it. Not a lot to report in terms of the bodywork on the car because it's all very clean. That's always a good thing. There's nothing really for me to point out to you on it. It's 10 years old. I'm sure if you look hard enough you'll find a stone chip somewhere, but there's nothing on here that's untoward or that stands out. It's the wheels are in good condition on it as well. I mean, these are an Xdrive 4x4 drive, so they tend to have slightly larger tyres on them, which tends to protect the wheels quite well, so there's no damage to any of the alloys. Inside it's very clean. I'll just show you that now. I'll open the door here and hopefully you can see that interior looks really great inside. Very clean and well presented. The cloth interior on this model, it's good quality. It's you know, in this particular one, very, very clean indeed. It hasn't been through our valeter yet, but it doesn't really need a great deal doing to it to bring it up to 100%. Just jumping behind the wheel and shutter. So it's a push button start on this particular car, so if I press that button there, it goes through the startup procedure. That's telling us now that we've got 11,000 miles till the next service, or October. And if you have a look now, it's saying that we've done 60,281 miles from new. And if I give it a little rev, you can hopefully see the car's eager, very powerful, and no real noises at all or concerns with that at all. It's perfect. I like the interior plastics on this car. This is like an aluminium look panel here that's continued through the waistline of the car, and it does break up the darker interior on this particular car. It's got climate control on it, as you can probably see here, for passenger and driver, and a very good stereo system on it as well. I think it has actually got as well a phone mode on it somewhere on it. Yeah, we can configure the telephone, so we have got a Bluetooth phone built in on this particular model, which is something that I would always want to have on my car these days. Coming down here, we have got the DSC traction control system, which we can switch off or on. We've got start-stop technology on the car. That again will make sure that the car is giving you maximum fuel consumption. It'll knock the engine off if you're in traffic. And this button here is for the parking sensors. It's got front and rear sensors on them. You can put them on manually with that button there, but they do come on automatically when you put the car in reverse. Now, speaking of gears, it's a 6-speed manual on this car, along with a 2 litre diesel engine. A winning combination for me because it gives you probably the best sort of combination of fuel economy and performance in the X1 range. So overall inside, a good impression. I'll show you the back of it in just a sec as well. It's certainly a car that I would enjoy driving, and as I did say earlier on to you, there is cruise control on it, which for me does make the car, because it makes it a lot more capable on the motorway. Let's just knock it off quickly and we'll show you the back. There you go, guys. quite a lot of room in here. Now the X1 might be the smaller 4x4. It's got the X3 and the X5 above it in the BMW range, but there's huge amounts of space. You'd comfortably seat 2 adults and a child in there, 3 adults at a push. Has got a sort of fairly big transmission tunnel in the middle there. That's typical of any BMW, but you know, there is quite a lot of leg room, and there's also space under the seats for people's feet, so surprisingly spacious for what is the smaller 4x4 in BMW's range. So I hope that brief look around has perhaps helped you give a little bit of insight into what the X1 is like. Having driven quite a few of these myself, I can tell you that it's a car that does drive extremely well. It does feel quite sporty. It doesn't feel like you're in a big wallowy 4x4, but it has got that 4x4 capability there if you are on an icy road, greasy road, or even a sort of bit of light snow. It's not something you're going to take off-road, obviously. It's no Land Rover, but it's a pretty capable vehicle in most of the things that you're going to encounter on a British road. If this car's of interest to you, please give me a call. So my number is 07932 873 646. The BMW X1 is available for national delivery. We'll happily bring this car to you anywhere in the country. If you're within 150 miles of us, delivery is free. And of course, we're happy to take your old car in part exchange, so let me know what you've got and I'll happily value it for you. Last of all, guys, please give us a like, please give us a share. Feel free to comment and subscribe to our channel for more updates like this. And my number one more time if you want to get in touch is 07932 873 646. My name's Peter Harris. Please stay safe wherever you are. Thank you.